well. And it wasn't just one spectacular goal by Elliot Anderson, but also Morgan Gibbs-White as well. When you look at City's fixture list coming up, Newcastle in the Cup, Real Madrid over 2 legs in the Champions League, wedged between, I think, a game against West Ham away in their next league game. Then they play Arsenal, don't they, in the cup final, and then Chelsea and Arsenal again. It's going to be really tough now for Manchester City. They do have a game in hand. Arsenal's fixture list on paper looks kinder, although they're pretty weary. They're depleted. They're not playing the sort of style that many would want to see from them. But this does feel pretty significant, I would say, tonight. And Arsenal now, if they don't close out the title from here, they'll only have themselves to blame.
Well, in the Telegraph, Sam Dean has been saying advantage Arsenal, Gunners in title control as City pay for Forest's slip-up. And Daniel, David there mentions, the style of Arsenal at the moment. It wasn't the prettiest performance today at all, was it? They weren't great going forward. And Fabian Hürzeler has had some interesting comments made after the game. He said, "I will never be the type of manager who tries to win that way. There was only one team that tried to play football." What did you make of those comments? And does it matter that Arsenal at the moment aren't exactly turning on the style?
No, I mean, it doesn't matter whatsoever to Arsenal. It clearly matters to Fabian Hürzeler for whatever reason. Him and Mikel have had a little bit of history over their fixtures in the Premier League. There's been some sort of back and forth and barbs, and Arteta after the game kind of almost refused to talk, or refused to sort of broach the subject of Fabian Hürzeler. They clearly don't hugely get on. And yeah, sometimes the best time to ask a manager for a really good quote is just after they've lost and feel a bit sour about it. And that's clearly where Fabian was. I suspect there are Brighton fans this season who would have said we'd quite like to have won ugly over the sort of 11-game winless run. But Arsenal are good value for it because they win. And they win ugly, they grind out results. I didn't think they were good at all tonight. I didn't think they were particularly good against Chelsea. Both games could have gone against them. But when you play so many games that could go against you and win in nearly all of them, that suggests there's something deep inside you that pulls those sort of games closer towards you. And look, it's a fine margin sport, and Arsenal seem to be winning the fine margins.
David, do you think that's the kind of win that champions put in at this stage of a title race, or are you concerned that Arsenal are just not playing that well at the moment?
I would have been concerned about Arsenal for tonight, and the fact that they came through it will be a massive morale boost for them. Off the back of that little stutter where they drew at Brentford, could have won late through Martinelli, drew at Wolves. They should not have conceded that goal, and it felt like many of us don't like the word bottling, but certainly cracks were emerging in their pursuit of the title, having gone so close 2 years in a row. And if you think back to the sort of gritty results that champions pull out of the bag, whether it be Manchester City, Liverpool in more recent times, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal historically themselves, tonight does feel like one of those nights, definitely. You've just got to grind it out.